Alrighty. What's up? What's up? Biohazard Candy Kid is back at you here. How's it going, everybody? You enjoying your day, night, evening, wherever you are? I hope so. Um, man, it's been crazy out there. I haven't really. I mean, I kept up a little bit on the news. You know, boy, I tell you, um, that whole Charlie Kirk incident. Yeah, that was the biggest psyop to occur. Uh, I would say this year, like in terms of shootings. Yeah, they got people going down all kinds of rabbit holes. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk about a few things here. So first of all, my camera has been repositioned. I'm going to leave it like this forever now until I rearrange this room, But uh, my camera is sitting behind my screen, my TV screen, which is being used for my computer. It's my screen. And then over to the this side, okay, the right of me, there is actually another screen. It's just an old computer screen that I have hooked up to my computer. So I'm running dual screens. It's not on right now. I haven't used it in a while, but I mostly use it just for flight simulators. But I position my camera so it's directly behind my TV screen. So that way, it's just right here, and I don't have to look this way or look that way. I don't have my other camera set up. It's below my desk, just sitting there. My other action camera. Um, and then I have both lights, off to the right and left of me. So yeah, and the lights have been here ever since. I don't have a light overhead. There is a lamp behind me this way, as you can see right there. Okay. So this is the new position, in case you guys were wondering. For those of you who care about that stuff, whatever. Go watch Marcus Picks. So anyways, yeah. There is a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. And I'm holding this microphone right now. I'll put it back on the boom arm whenever I feel like. But yeah, so I'm gonna mention a few things here. Um oh, and the reason why I mentioned the setup is just for those of you who are like, "Oh, his camera angle changed," or something. He's not looking over this way or that way, what's up with that? So, yeah, that's it. But so there is there's a lot of stuff I'm going to talk about. Um, and I'm going to try to get through. Uh, you know, I mean, there's always stuff to talk about, right? But I'm going to try to get through, as much as I can for now. So, a lot of people are talking about AI right now. Okay, that's like the big topic, and it's been the big topic Um, I would say since 2010. Okay. But you know what? I was talking about AI as a child in the 90s. In the 1990s, I was talking about AI already. See, I'm ahead of everybody. I always am. You can say whatever you want, whoever you are, but I'm ahead of everybody. Why am I ahead of everybody? Because see, everyone's talking about AI right now, but see, I'm talking about the singularity. See, I'm here to talk about what's actually coming after AI. Because AI is just a stepping stone to the next. See, AI is already dead. It's out of here. It's a piece of shit. Okay? I've used some AI art programs just to see what the heck this AI is all about these days, you know? Because if anybody is older than me, born, let's say, you know, before 1990, before, 1989, anybody older than me should remember Max Headroom. That was AI. You all just witnessed AI in the 80s through the 90s. Max Headroom. Okay? Those of you who know who Max Headroom is, that was AI. That was not whatever you were told it was. That was AI. They actually AI is nothing new. See, the reason why they're pumping out AI now, like talking about it and all this other stuff, and uh, giving it traction, and giving it the speed and all that. The reason why is because the evil demons have said now is the right time for the AI, while we do our plan to basically depopulate the planet. That's what's going on. And everybody's talking about this digital ID thing. You know what? I'm going to say some things here, okay? First of all, when the first iPhone came out, did any of you protest? Why are people protesting today? Why are there protests going on today about whatever it may be? Did anyone protest when the iPhone came out? Did anyone protest when the personal computer came out? When the automobile came out? Did anyone protest? Did the whole world protest? Not one person, but the whole world. Why is the whole world protesting today about the future and these technologies that are coming out and all this stuff? Why? When nobody protested back in the 60s, back in the 50s, like we are today. Oh, sure, you didn't want the Vietnam War, but no. You didn't want to send your kids to war, but did you protest the technologies that were being used? Did you protest the weather modification systems they were using in the 60s, in the 70s, during the Vietnam War, during conflicts around the world? You didn't protest that. You said it. You didn't even say anything. So basically, what you said was it's okay. Let it happen, because if a farmer needs rain, he needs rain, which is what they weren't used for. Did anybody in the Middle Ages, did they protest, living inside walls? No, we don't want walls around our city. Tear them down. No, nobody protested. Everybody was like, oh, we're safe behind the walls. So how come you're protesting against 5G? Did you protest against 1G, 2G, 3G? Did you? Not one person. The whole entire world. No, you didn't. None of you did. Why all of a sudden is there a Clippy movement? Why? Why is there a Clippy movement? Tell me. Huh? How come there wasn't a Clippy movement in the 90s when Clippy was actually used in Microsoft Word? See, I've been protesting my whole life about everything. Since I was a child, I never stopped protesting. When I was a child, I told everyone, hey, get together and let's defeat these weather modification systems. Hey, that's why at my school, I was considered the weirdo. I was considered the person that was like, man, you are, what's that movie from the 80s that they came out with like four of them? Revenge of the Nerds. Like, I was considered like one of them, except I'm not an evil nerd, but you get my, but like I was one of the nerdy, like, meaning I was like someone weird, someone that, oh, he lives out in the middle of the jungle and, oh my gosh, oh, they're coming to get me. Like, no. I protested the creation of a new hammer. And I was like, I don't want a new hammer. Delete the hammer. Stop producing it. Oh, you one of those. You're a Luddite. You don't want anything. I don't want anything? If I didn't want anything, I wouldn't have anything in this room. If I didn't want anything. How come when the camera came out, nobody protested it and said, we don't want the invention of the camera? Oh, but now you're protesting cameras. Now I don't want cameras because the all-seeing eye, because surveillance. But how come in the 1990s you didn't do that? How come in the 1830s when the camera was invented, you did not do that? How come in the Middle Ages when they created black mirrors, nobody protested black mirrors? But now, all of a sudden, everybody's coming out saying, black mirrors, protest, let's get rid of these. These are bad devices. But they've been around since the Middle Ages and nobody has said anything until now. Until like from 2010 onward. How come? I've been saying it my whole life. Black mirrors are nothing new to me. All this stuff you guys are saying is nothing new to me. I was born knowing this stuff. Okay? You guys need to stop. Ew, I'm against this. I'm against that. We need to get these out of here. We need to stop. But what about when you were a child? Did you say that? Did you tell your parents, hey, parents, we really need to do something about this evil world. So let's go out there and defeat them and get the community to defeat them. No. You didn't do shit. I played as a child too. Don't get me wrong. I had toys, but those toys didn't distract me from what was going on. I knew what was going on and I protested it. My teachers thought I was quack. My parents were like, what the hell? You're just 5 years old. What do you know? Yeah. I wasn't, I was never born yesterday, today, or tomorrow. Nope. I'm an aeon of light. I don't even have to say that. But anyways, look. Why is everybody out there protesting about something now when they could have done it thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago, 50 years ago, 10 years ago? You know what? I don't join movements. None of them. I make my own movements. And I have people join mine. I don't care if they don't. If they do or they don't, I don't really care. Because my movement is more powerful than any movement on the planet. It's bigger than any movement on the planet. Because it's a movement of the universe, of all beings, of all spirits, of all gods, all aeons. And we are here to stop everything. You got that? We are here to stop everything. The Dark Aeon has been defeated. Mm-hmm. We're not going to do anything, but he's already been defeated, and he's going to return back into a light aeon. Yeah, by himself. Because he knows what he's doing is evil. He knows that aeon who has created darkness and has been casted out by us, light aeons. See, he knows that what he did was wrong, and he knows that he's going to have to return back to the light sooner or later and be back with his other aeons. See, what happened was he was like, there should be one aeon above all. And we said, no, we are all together. And he goes, no, there should be one above all. That's when he started to create darkness. That's when darkness came out. And we just said, go in your little corner and stay over there. You're on timeout. Think about what you did, and then you come out of it yourself. We're not your mommy. We're not your daddy. And he's going to come out of it. And once he does, there's no more darkness. There's nothing. No more evil. No more sin. All demons will be destroyed instantly. This is beyond the Bible, by the way. This is way beyond the Bible. Because the Bible only talks about the minor gods. They don't talk about aeons. And we don't have to be talked about. We don't have to show ourselves, talk about ourselves. Nah, but we are amongst you, just with our hands behind our back, looking. Just looking around. That's it. Just observing. But we created all this, not the evil. We didn't create the evil, but all the materials, all the universe, everything. It came from the light. Aeons? What the hell is that? What the heck? I'm not going to tell you to go look it up. There's a reason why. You know that they exist, but you choose to be dumb, stupid, retarded, and fucked up. You know the truth already because it's inside of you, because you're a spirit. But you choose to be dumb, stupid, retarded, and fucked up and childish. And a demon. So I'm not going to tell you to look it up. I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm just leave it at aeon of light. Whatever you want to do with that. If you want to look it up, go ahead. I'm not telling you to. You're on your own. Okay? So, basically, darkness has already been defeated. He's on timeout. He's going to come out of it on his own. He lost already. We sent him on his way, and he'll come back. So, that's the end result. Okay? Singularity, there will be about 35% of it on this planet. That's it. And it's not going to last long. It isn't. Okay? It's out of here. So, basically, yeah. They all got you distracted with the usual distractions. Even the new movements or protests are all distractions. They're all distractions. When you could be out there just doing instead of being distracted, you could just be doing. How come you guys? How come you guys, girls, whatever? Okay, how come you humans? I'm a human too. How come? And I don't work for anybody, so this doesn't apply. See, there are things that don't apply to me. But how come you guys don't stop working and just have your company shut down? Why don't you do that? Stop working. Stop going to work at whatever company you work for. Shut down this planet. Why not do that until the planet turns? See, if you shut down the whole entire planet, the Dark Aeon, he'll get so pissed. He will try anything, in his power to kill the whole entire planet. And once you see that, you will open up and you'll be like, ah. But he's not going to do that. See, they don't want to kill everybody at once because that will awaken everybody at once. So they have to do it one at a time, 5 people at a time, little psyops here and there. Poison the people slowly so you don't see it. But you guys should just... Government shut down? No, why don't you shut down the whole entire planet? Let's shut down this whole entire planet. Just do that. Seriously. I'm telling you to. It's not do as I say. It's not I'm controlling you. No, it's why don't you join that movement? I said movements are a distraction, right? But see, that wouldn't be a distraction if all of us together around the planet shut the whole entire planet down. That wouldn't be a distraction. That would be basically staying at home, not doing anything, which nothing is something, but you would just be sitting in a chair staring at a wall or sitting outside staring at the sky. That's it. And then, or laying in the grass staring at the sky. And you would basically shut down the whole entire planet. Oh, we gotta eat. No. Just grow food at home, which will be free. Produce more animals, which will be free. Because if you grow, see, society never needed currency. Society never needed a lot of things. If you just basically grow food and you grow animals, you virtually can live for free. All you need is just to stay in your own little spot. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to travel outside of your house. You don't need to travel outside of your city. And you can just barter and trade. Bartering. Shut down this freaking world we live in. Oh, he's a Luddite. Oh, he wants to... Nope. Oh, he's one of those guys. He wants to go back to the jungle. And as a matter of fact, those people in the jungle are doing better than anybody on the planet. Jungle or whatever, native tribes are still out there. Living in the way humans have always lived. Will always live. And I say will because we will return to that. I like my computer. I like my camera. I like all that stuff. It's fine. Use it to expose evil. But shut down the planet. Expose evil. Expose the madness. Shut down the planet so the evil can't continue. So the system is shut down. Shut down the whole entire system. Seriously. You're all protesting AI, when AI has been out since the beginning of time. Automatons? What do you think automatons are? What do you think the Greeks were inventing or had? The Romans, Leonardo da Vinci. No, this is nothing new, but humans didn't protest it back then. Why are you protesting it now? Should have made a big stink about it since day one. I know a lot of you in the religion world will say, well, Adam and Eve should have never eaten from the apple. That was their choice. That was their free will, freedom to choose, which is what us light aeons gave them. And we gave you. We did not make you robots. Okay? We do not control you. Okay? I hate that. As a matter of fact, we need to shut down control. No human, nothing should control anything. No control at all. So, literally, I want to leave you with this. Shut down the planet. Shut down everything. Do a driver wiper. Okay, wipe the drive clean and start brand new. We got all kinds of things going on. So get to work, get to business, get straight to business, do your job, get rid of evil. I'm going to keep saying this until you do it. Every video, I'm going to say the same thing because that is the only way you will do it. Because they keep telling you, see, the system keeps having you go to your 9-to-5 job. You go to your job, and it doesn't mean 9 to 5 exactly. So, because they keep telling you day in, day out. So, day in, day out, I'm going to tell you, destroy the system, destroy the system, destroy the system, destroy the system, destroy the system. There's some psychology for you. I never read a psychology book in my life. Never went to school for psychology. Get the fuck out of here. No, seriously, like, I just, look, you need to understand that you're all a part of a mass psyop. You all keep looking at things on a screen or in a newspaper, magazine, or whatever you see outside with your own two eyes, and whatever you hear with your own two ears outside in front of your door, whatever door it is. Or if you don't have a door, wherever you are. You see a kid walking down the street, that's a psyop. Everything's a psyop. You're a psyop. All of you are psyops. You're all psyoping each other. Seriously, you get my point. It's getting ridiculous out here. Okay? Donald Trump ain't anybody. He's just an actor. And the people behind him are nothing either. It's the people behind those people that are something that you need to look at. Because they're demons. Yeah, Donald Trump's a demon too, but there's different levels of demons before you get to the Dark Aeon. There's different levels of demons. You got the low-level ones, mid-tier, high-tier, and then you got the Dark Aeon. And you need to go mid-tier up. Because the low-tier, they're just actors. They're just there to, oh, look over here. Don't look over there. Type of demons. I mean, I would know. Because, I mean, I know what the Dark Aeon does. We gave him those powers. Well, we didn't give him those powers. He created those powers himself, but we took away all his light Aeon powers. That way, he can't be as powerful as us being a Dark Aeon. Because he would literally destroy everything we created. So, he's been slashed. Okay? Slashed in half. And he only has the power to do minimal destruction. That's it. So, literally, I'm going to do more videos on a lot of things. I know I started a series. It's been a while since I did that series. Techno Shock. I'll get back to it. I almost forgot the name of my series. But I'll get back to that. And stuff like that. But yeah. So, Here's how you can start. You can start by not going to work, and you can start by going to your city council meetings, and you can start by basically telling them, hey, I don't want these AI data centers in my city. I don't want all this new AI infrastructure. Here, you guys in the East Coast of the United States who live under Duke Energy, yeah, it's funny that their name is Duke. Middle-aged term, meaning it's term from the Middle Ages. They want to put up AI power infrastructure. Don't believe me? I heard it on the radio today. The radio is very important for a lot of reasons, but the main reason it's important for is because of them telling you exactly what they're going to do. So Duke Energy, they want to put a smart technology infrastructure in North Carolina to basically make it so their infrastructure can withstand the forces of nature. You mean their man-made disasters, hurricanes? Yes, and the natural ones that occur, like, because not everything is man-made, okay? There's a lot of natural stuff that we created, the light aeons have created, aeons of light, the beings of light. We've created a lot of natural things. But man, humans, you've created some stuff of your own. I mean, not on your own, but of your own. Well, I wouldn't say it's of your own. It's of the dark aeon. He has shown you the way to his dark technologies. And one of them is DARPA, but it's called DARPA, but you can call it DARCA because it's a dark entity. DARPA is really dark. So literally, Duke Energy wants to create new infrastructures for power. Now, we all know that United States has a shitty power grid. It hasn't been updated since the 1960s. The last time United States had a great power grid was in the 50s. I guess you could say the 60s, but not really. It just wasn't updated after the 60s. It was a piece of shit. I'll give you guys a story. Today I was talking with a veteran, and today's date is Friday the 10th, okay? 2025 of this month. Yep. It's 10 p.m., 10/17/25. Looking on my computer. Like Richie from Boston says, at least that's what they tell us. Who knows? That's up for debate. Not stealing his line, but hey, I agree with them. Who knows? And you know, time, I mean, to me, that's just all bullshit. At least the time that we've been given since the Middle Ages. Yeah, the man-made time. But I was talking with a guy today as I was in this parking lot waiting for someone to get out of a grocery store, and he was a veteran. As we parked the car, as the car was being parked, and then I was in the car waiting for the other person to get out of the grocery store. I basically said to the guy, "Thank you for your service." I said, "Would you serve? Would you serve this? Where?" Yeah. I said, "Thank you for your service. What did you serve in? Where did you serve?" Well, based in Germany, missed the Vietnam War by this much, and he served in the army, and he did everything. He was a mechanic, foot soldier, operated vehicles. He did everything you can imagine. Field work, office work, everything. Based in Germany. He said he had family members, relatives in the military, stuff like that. He asked if I was, whatever. Gives me a card to a small church, very small, about 45 people. They don't care about cash. They don't care to grow. I mean, they care, grow in a sense, become a mega church and go on extravaganzas and, you know, those bullshit churches. The ones that have nothing to do with religion and they just suck you dry. They don't care to be that church. It's like the church I went to as a child. I told them, I said, the pastor I had as a child was a truth teller, a pastor like nobody's ever had in the history of humanity. Like they're a rarity. He told the truth. He was a soldier in the Vietnam War. I mean, during the Vietnam War. I don't know if he went to Vietnam. I never asked, or at least I remember I never asked him. He lived without a stomach his whole life because of an accident. They thought that the stomach was the issue. He had some issue in his body, and they thought it was the stomach, but it turned out that it wasn't. It was somewhere else, so they operated in the wrong area. He died at 70-something years old. He was almost 80. He had a funeral of over 300 people, or 300 to be exact. One or the other. And this guy was like, wow. And I said, yes, I come from that type of church where it's a communal church. We didn't even own the church. I didn't tell the guy that, but we didn't own the church. We were just borrowing it for Sundays because I guess they had church on Saturdays, which I know the whole thing about Sundays and Saturdays, blah, blah, blah. Literally, you can have church any day you want to because this is your temple. You can worship God any day you want to. It doesn't have to be a certain day. Oh, God's going to punish me for that. I'm an aeon. You're talking to, there's uppercase G gods, and then there's lowercase g gods, okay? I'm the uppercase. You can worship us aeons all you want to, any day. It's the dark aeon that said, worship me on a Sunday, and created man-made religion and created all these false gods and prophets. Like I said, I'm not going to tell you to look this stuff up. You're just going to be stupid, ignorant, retarded, fucked up, and just a childish prick. And what do I mean by that? Well, see, the reason why you're going to be that is because basically you're not going to believe it. Basically, you're going to say, "Oh, you got it off the internet. Oh, you read this book. Oh, that." You believe what you want to believe. You can look it up or not look it up. It's your choice. I'm not going to tell you what to do. So we were talking to the veteran, and the veteran, this guy, we exchanged names and stuff, and he told me about the church, and I said, all right, I'm in. I mean, meaning I'll check it out, see what's up. And he said the pastor is really cool. He said he's an old school pastor. He knows what he's talking about. Basically, he was like, we have a good pastor who knows what he's talking about. So that sounds like a good old school pastor to me, one who will tell you the truth. One like the pastor that I had as a child, whose funeral was 300 people. Well-respected pastor across a bunch of states, not just California. So literally, these are the type of people, and this guy has lived here for 35 years. He was in the army his whole entire life. Like, he served for the time he served. But man, I tell you, the vibe I got off of this guy, he's old school human being. He's an old soul that just will never die. And he'll tell you the truth. And we talked about the military sucks now. And he agreed. I said, you are the last of the great militaries around the world. And I don't support war, okay? I don't support violence. I don't support murder. I do support self-defense. He is the last of the great self-defense. When this country had good self-defense. Even though it was Vietnam era, and that's when America started its decline, still, it was better than 1990 when the military really went downhill. So literally, there's people like that out there on this planet who mean well. They're out there fighting the fight every day. I have respect for those people. Richie from Boston's one of them. Days of Noah's one of them. Shout out to the rest of you that I can't name because there's too many of you out there. Whether you have a YouTube channel, whether you do videos, whether you don't do videos, hey, shout out to all of you. Props to everybody. I'll just name who I can name because I don't know everybody. But the ones that I watch on YouTube, I'll just name them. I don't need them to give me credit. I don't need them I don't need them, to shout me out. I know they don't need it either. But once in a while, I like to return a favor. I like to return a shout out. And I don't need anybody to, prop me up and, hey, shout out to Biohazard Candy Kid. And stop that. Seriously. I'm not here for that. This channel's not monetized. Oh, and I got something special for you. I got someone who's going to come on this channel. So, made a new friend. Really cool. He works. On my second channel that I created, that's going to be monetized. So I can make some money from YouTube. And so that one, it's just going to be a fun little channel. Maybe I'll turn it into a short film channel. I don't know, but it's going to be monetized. It's going to be a cool channel, This one's still going to be the raw channel. It is. My buddy's going to be on this channel and the other one. Basically, we're going to do videos together. I told him I got all this equipment. I'm squared away. He doesn't have to bring anything to the table. If he wants to provide equipment, that's his deal. I already got my equipment. He can just use mine. Okay? But maybe this will work out. I'm still doing stuff with my other buddy. I've just been busy here at home with helping parents and stuff. So I haven't really gone to the other studio. But literally, once I have this new friend of mine joining my studio, then I'm going to have him hook up with my other buddy, and it'll be the three of us. See, I got a plan working. See, I got something in the works. I don't need to write it down because it's already in the future. It's already there. It's already been posted in the future, and it's coming. I haven't uploaded in a while, but I haven't given up either. I actually have always wanted to work with at least one more person on this channel. Do videos with another person. Okay? I like my solos, trust me. But I want to bring other people on board. For what reason? Not for the reason. For what reason? Well, so I can start gathering people around the planet. As I told you, my movement is the biggest movement ever. Nothing will ever top the size of my movement. Oh, yeah. So it's going to be fun. So, yeah. Talking to that veteran was cool. Clean. I liked it. What I want you guys to take away from that is there are a lot of people out there who they see what's going on the planet, going on in this planet. They see what's going on planet Earth, and they feel the same way I do. They feel the same way you do. It's a constant battle. And they want to do something about it. I'm going to see if that old guy maybe can do something. Maybe I'll have him on the show. I'll see if I can get him to put 2 cents, into, something. He's pretty knowledgeable at what he knows. He's older than me. He's, I mean, I will always say this. It doesn't matter what age you are. It doesn't matter where you've been, all this stuff. It doesn't matter. You could have been around this planet 24 times and still not know anything, be as dumb as a doornail. You see what I'm saying? Like literally. And then you could be someone who has never left your city and all you know is your city and be the smartest person on the planet. And not in the... I'm using the word smart loosely here. Like I'm not, in what the education world has told you smart is. Okay? You get my point. So, Um, yeah. And I came back from my little trip visiting friends, California. And so now I'm just back to my regular programming. Yeah. So I mentioned a few things. AI data centers. Make sure you get those out of your cities because they're just going to suck you dry. You're not going to be able to live anymore. Or they're going to force you into these 15-minute cities, which you need to stop those programs. Anything that leads to an AI data center or a 15-minute city, stop it immediately. Go to your local your what's it called? Go to your local council meetings. You know, your mayor meetings, and tell them, hey, we don't want this stuff in our city. Get the cameras out. Start a backlash. And not if you haven't already, just start one. I don't care if you have already. I don't care if you are doing one now, just start one. Okay? That way we can stop this. Not slow it down, stop it. Make sure it never happens. Put laws against it. Say, this is not allowed to ever happen ever again to infinity and beyond. Not slow it down. Not, oh, well, not allowed to happen in the next 20 years. Nope, to infinity and beyond. Also, stop progress. That's not progress. AI is not progress. Do you want to go backwards? So you want backwards progress. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's stop backwards progress because we're going backwards. We're not going forward. Because if you actually, what if we were to go backwards? What if the world said, hey, you have to go backwards? Because I thought of this today. What if the car industry, what if everybody on the planet said, hey, no more going forward in cars, you have to go backwards. So instead of creating a 2025 model, 2026 model, now you have to go back to creating your 2024 model, 2023 model, 1995 model, 1930 model. Think about it. We would get back all the cool cars. We would be going forward. We wouldn't be going backwards. We'd be going forward because we would be getting all the stuff that not what we want, but we would be going forward, meaning we wouldn't get AI cars. We wouldn't get all these electric cars. We wouldn't be getting all this stupid, dumb, evil stuff that comes in these cars, all this evil tech. Just think if Honda started producing the 1995 Honda Civic again. Come on. Let's do that. That's not going backwards, that's going forward. But going forward in creating AI stuff, in creating all these new technologies, that's going backwards. That's not being human. That's actually destroying humanity. Destroying all humans. Just like the video game. Destroy all humans. I just want to put that out there. So I hope you guys enjoy this little video here. What is it? 42 minutes? No, wait. 49 minutes. Because I'm going to be out pretty soon. Got to finish my programming that I was watching. But, yeah. You guys take care. And, make the world a better place. You know, like I always say, expose evil. One camera, one microphone at a time. Beat the devil out of it. Okay? Like Bob Ross would always say. And I know the seasons are coming up. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Have time with your family. Spend time with your kids. Spend time with a human being. A human, whatever. I know I just said two different things, but spend time with each other. Do something positive. Do something good in your community. Make the world a better place. You become the change you want to see. Okay? All right. God bless you all. Because I'm blessing you. I'm giving you my power, giving you my energy. All righty, guys. Guys, take care. Bye bye. Till next time. And stay tuned. Because people are going to be on the show. We're going to have fun. Peace.